Ja Morant is one of the most electric, marketable players in the entire NBA. A human highlight reel who used to have Memphis among the league's best. But this season tells a harder story. A lot of missed games and a team that fell apart. So is Ja Morant overrated, underrated, or properly rated? Let the numbers settle it. Fairly. Here's how this works. Every episode the same way. The perception, then the case he's underrated, then the case he's overrated. All from the data. We factor in the contract because value matters. Then the verdict on our OU meter, and we always close on the positive because the model can't measure everything. The facts are verified, the ruling is mine. Let's start with the perception. This is Game is Culture. Quick thing before the verdict. If you like player breakdowns that use real data instead of takes, subscribe. It's free and it helps a ton. Now the perception. The perception is still that of a superstar. Ja is widely seen as a franchise centerpiece, an all-star level point guard, one of the faces young fans buy jerseys for. The highlights, the dunks, the buzzer beaters keep that star image glowing. The expectation is a top-tier lead guard who carries a contender. That's the bar, and this season is going to test it hard. Now the line, and you have to read it carefully. In the games he played, Ja put up around 20 points and 8 assists, real lead guard production. But he suited up for only about 20 games all season, and the efficiency was rough, just over 50% true shooting. The playmaking is genuine, the availability and the scoring efficiency are the problem. The case that he's underrated. Here's the case for, because the talent is undeniable. When Ja is healthy and flying, he's one of the most dynamic playmakers and finishers in basketball. An elite passer who collapses defenses and lobs to the rim like few guards ever have. 8 assists a night, even in a down year, shows the floor vision is still elite. The peak version of this player is a genuine difference maker. Map his game and the shape is lopsided in a telling way. Explosive athleticism and rim pressure off the charts. Playmaking and downhill creation excellent. Transition scoring elite. But the spokes that matter for a modern guard, outside shooting, defense, and this year availability, all lag badly. It's the profile of a brilliant athlete and passer whose jumper and durability haven't matched the gifts. Now the honest case against, and it's heavy. The jumper just isn't falling. He shot well under 30% from 3, dragging his efficiency to one of the worst marks among high-usage guards. He's not a plus defender, and most damaging of all, with him in and out of the lineup, Memphis collapsed to one of the worst records in the West. A franchise guard is supposed to prevent that. The contract factor. And the contract is where it bites hardest. Ja is on a designated max, near $200 million, the salary of a top-tier superstar. A max guard is supposed to deliver elite, available, winning production. This season, with 20 games and poor efficiency on a lottery team, the value delivered fell well short of that price. That gap between salary and on-court return is the heart of the overrated case. Put it on availability versus impact, and the picture is stark. A superstar lives in the corner of high games played and high impact. This season, Ja sat in the low corner, few games, negative on-court impact for a struggling team. That's not a knock on his ceiling, it's a measurement of this year, and this year, the production simply did not match the superstar billing. Quick halftime notes. If you want the verdict on more players like this, stick around and subscribe while you're here. It's free. Now perception versus reality. So stack the perception against the reality. They say superstar. The reality this year was a part-time all-star talent on a lottery team. They say franchise centerpiece, but the team cratered without his availability. They say max guard. The efficiency in games played didn't earn it. This isn't about talent. It's that the present results fell short of a very loud, very expensive reputation.
Here's the swing factor, and it's the whole ball game. Health and a jumper. Almost every number against him traces back to availability and a cold outside shot. Those are fixable, not fundamental. A healthy season restores the explosion, and even a league average three-point stroke would lift his efficiency dramatically. The gap here is circumstance and shooting variance, not a collapse of talent. The verdict. So here it is, the OU meter. As of this season, Ja lands on the overrated side, and I want to be careful with that word. It's not that he lacks talent, he's electric. It's that the perception, max superstar who carries a contender, ran far ahead of a 20-game, low-efficiency season on a lottery team. The price and the reputation, this year, outran the production. Overrated for now. And let's be fair about what that verdict is not. It is not a claim that Ja is finished or that the talent is gone. It's a snapshot of one difficult, injury-hit season measured against a superstar price tag. Reputations are sticky, and his was built on genuinely great basketball. The data is simply saying that this year, the bill came due and the production couldn't cover it. And here's the principle that holds every episode, especially when the verdict is harsh. The model can't see everything. It can't measure the box office gravity Ja brings, the fearlessness, or the work he'll put in to come back. It can't predict a healthy, breakout bounce season, and it can't account for the roster around him. With real shooting and a stable lineup, his whole profile changes. An overrated verdict today is an invitation to prove it wrong tomorrow. Where could I be wrong? If you weight peak talent and ceiling over a single season's results, you could argue properly rated, and that's defensible. And if this year's injuries were a fluke rather than a pattern, the whole verdict resets the moment he's healthy. This is a snapshot of now, and Ja, more than almost anyone on this list, has the explosive talent to redraw it fast. Because remember the upside here. A healthy, motivated Ja Morant with a competent roster is a perennial all-star and a nightly highlight who can swing a playoff series with his speed and passing. That version isn't a fantasy, we've seen it. The talent that earned the hype is still very much in there. This verdict is about a season, and seasons turn quickly for players this gifted. Plenty of stars have followed a lost year with the best basketball of their careers, and Ja has exactly the explosive tools to do the same the moment his body cooperates. So that's the verdict. Ja Morant is overrated this season, but blessed with the kind of talent that can flip this meter in a single healthy year. Do you agree, or is the ceiling enough to call him properly rated? Tell me where you'd set the meter below. And next episode, we put another star on the OU meter. And we are so close to 1,000 subs, so subscribe to stay up to date.